Hello gorgeousness and superstars. We are on holidays in Italy, but still I would like to share you another pattern made easy. By the way, if you don't know me, I am Joanna and welcome to Ella's Superstarr channel. If you like collectible toys and fashion dolls, this channel is just right for you. Are you ready to get crafty and have a blast? Now let's begin. Since I am in Italy traveling, I don't have any sewing machine with me. So, then we're going to sew by hand. Now that I've got my materials from the supermarket, I'll show you what we need. First, we need a stretch fabric. I chose boxer shorts with a white and striped design for a capri vibe. Next, we have prim needles for hand sewing. I'll use the smallest one for easier stitching. A Gutermann thread is essential for hand sewing because it is strong and doesn't tangle easily. This time, I'm using white thread for sewing. Another essential material is the prim metal snaps. I will use the smallest ones to elegantly secure the back closure. Next, we'll use some cross-stitch threads to create straps. I'll demonstrate how to do this later. The most essential item is the paper tape for crafting the body pattern. We will mark the tape using a pencil or marker. Let's start creating the pattern without our pattern made easy guide. We'll use our ivory doll, Bianca, to craft the bodice. Feel free to choose any 1:6 scale doll you prefer. Then, I'm going to carefully lift Bianca's hair up. This is to avoid catching hair when taping her body with the paper tape. Now, I will grab a few lengths of paper tape and begin wrapping it around the upper body. Be sure there are no gaps, as I'll demonstrate how to mark the bodice later. Now, we mark the pattern of your choice using a pencil or marker. I prefer using a pencil to avoid permanent ink marks on the bodice. Then, I remove carefully the paper tape. I use scissors to carefully cut the paper tape, following the pencil lines precisely. Seam allowance is not necessary for this pattern. Keep in mind that this pattern is only half-sided. When cutting the boxer shorts, ensure you turn them inside out. This is to mark the fabric on the wrong side, not the right side. Then, fold the fabric in half. Place the pattern on top, ensuring the center front aligns with the folded edge. Make sure the fabric is laid flat on the table, then we cut the fabric. This time we add a seam allowance of 0.5 millimeters for hand sewing. Do this slowly, not to shift the fabric around. Repeat the same process for the bottom half. Ensure you use the same doll to achieve perpendicular results. Wrap a piece of paper tape around the hips again, then cut the front part to fit the groin area. If there isn't enough tape underneath, add more paper tape to ensure the front groin area is fully covered. We also repeat the process for the back, ensuring precision as we cut the groin area to seamlessly accommodate the natural contours of the rear lines. This attention to detail ensures a perfect fit and alignment with the overall design. Make sure you cover the tape at the sides to connect the patterns well. Add extra small tape when necessary. Next, mark the tape according to your chosen pattern style. I will create a slimmer version, resembling a swimsuit or bikini. You can design it however you like, based on your personal preference. Always follow the crease line to ensure a beautiful shape for the pattern. Remember, we are only creating one half of the bodice pattern. Remove the tape carefully and make sure they are all connected. Now, cut the pattern in the same manner as the top. Remember, no seam allowance is needed here. Next, place the center front of the pattern parallel to the folded edge of the fabric. Cut the fabric, adding a 0.5 centimeter allowance for sewing. The final result should look like this. Hello gorgeousness. Before we proceed with the sewing, I want to let you know that today is your last opportunity to get our discounted Ella Baxter doll. If you haven't picked one up yet, now is the time, as we have very limited stock. Use the promo code EllaBaxterSale at checkout to apply the discount. This offer ends on July 31st, 2024. Happy shopping, and let's get back to the show. To sew the fabric, fold it about 0.5 centimeters. Insert the needle through and pull the thread in and turn the fabric to the front side. Then, position the needle close to the previous stitch line, insert it back in, and pull the thread through. Ensure each new stitch is at least 3 millimeters away from the previous one. Repeat this process until you have completed the side seams. This is how it looks like as a result. Next, fold the middle section to identify the exact center line. Then, create small folds at the center to form a dart for the breast contour. Finally, sew the middle section together. And this is how it looks like as the result. I try to fit the top bralette on Bianca to determine how much width is needed at the back before attaching the metal clasp for closure. Normally I use the bead and thread closure technique, but I don't have beads available, so I will use this prim snaps instead. I remove few strands for the straps. At the edge of the strand, I create a loop to prevent the strings from unraveling. Then attached it at the front of the bralette. Now we do the same process to the panty. As a designer, I always sew the side seams to make the clothing complete or looking professional. Also, it looks chic and elegant. Then we attach the back part facing good side to good side. I don't need a snap here to close because we do a slip-on method. We sew it all together in top stitch. Also, I added another top stitch on the back part to secure the seams from breaking. For the last steps, we need to close the bottom part and use the same sewing technique. To complete the look, I decided to add a small bow at the side for a stylish touch with the use of the string. Now, our swimsuit is finished without needing a sewing machine.
Wow, what a wonderful time we've had together today, gorgeousness. Thank you for staying with us on this fun filled with heartwarming stories and fantastic crafts. We hope you've enjoyed every moment as much as we have, from crafting our own little masterpieces to diving into captivating tales. It's been an absolute joy sharing this time with you. Before you go, we have a little favor to ask. Could you please sprinkle some love our way by giving us a thumbs up, sharing the fun with your friends, and subscribing to our channel? That way, you'll always be the first to know about our latest stories and crafty creations. The excitement doesn't stop here. Be sure to stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll have even more enchanting stories and DIY adventures waiting just for you. So keep that smile shining bright, stay as gorgeous as ever, and until next time, bye for now.